Hey, good evening, Dan here. And look, on a day like today, when things are just really in the tank, one of the things I like to do in the chart of the day is find something that maybe you might be able to make a little bit money on tomorrow, very short-term trade. And one of the stocks that could fill that bill is Repligen. Okay, so a couple days ago, it undercut the 200-day moving average. Yesterday, it stabilized. Today, a big gap down. So it's kind of like, oh crap, we're going even lower. But then the bulls come in and took the stock up. It's the first time since this high. It's the first time where the stock has actually closed higher than it opened. But also, this is the first time, during this decline when the intraday high was actually higher than the prior days here. So, and that was kind of, this is a little bit of microsurgery here on the stock, but you could even just see yesterday the intraday low was still a little bit higher than the prior day. And so the takeaway is that, all right, on this day, yesterday, Wednesday, on this day, the selling pressure was not as great as it was the prior day. And that's a really important thing to note, because when the selling pressure starts to wane, it doesn't mean that the stock is going to be just springing hard and rallying because buying pressure increases and the stock's going to zoom up. No, it's not necessarily meaning that. It just means that when the selling pressure wanes, and you can see it here, there's three possible ways that the stock can go. It can either snap back, it can trade sideways, or it can continue falling. What I'm saying is that when you see this kind of higher intraday low, it kind of takes this one out of the equation and leaves, just some kind of possibility to be, in this fan somewhere. Okay, so that's kind of what you're looking for, is this type of a move in the stock after it's made a higher intraday low after a big nasty sell-off. So now we get this, and the stock tanked today. At one point, it's down another 5% or so, but then we got a reversal into the close. All right, so you can see what I'm going to be looking for. Let's get all the price action in there. What I'm going to be looking for tomorrow is actually a move above today's intraday high. Intraday high here, 88.37. So if the stock runs up above 88.40, we'll say, if the stock runs up above 88.40, then that might be a trade that you can take. I wouldn't have a lot of confidence in it for a long hold, because the 50-day looms overhead, and this is a heck of a lot of supply from this big sell-off here. So the stock traded down that low. Now anybody who bought in this box here is not happy that they did so. Therefore, as the stock starts moving up, I think you're going to be flushing out a lot of sellers. As such, I would be looking for, if the stock runs up here, hey, if you can get $2 or $3 out of it, that's all I would look for. Seriously, everything these days, if you're trading, it is literally for a short-term trade, and you're using intraday charts. Okay. Now, members, I've got a video that's over half an hour long, and it's mostly about trading this market, what to be looking for as far as how to find a bottom. So definitely check that out. I promise you it will be worth your while.